We need emergency healing to the hospital. We need emergency healing. Right, it's also alive. Live and here to strike. Yeah. I upped him. He's now 666. Illuminati confirmed. And everything else has changed. His weapon. I finally upped my second was the solar pearl. And now I don't have to worry about one character not having enough credit rate. Because I had to use it on the other character. Because I played Spiral Bus. Forgetting that Yanfei has a level 40 weapon. And I'm still hitting 80k with Yanfei. Something's different. Star conscious. Hey, better. Hey, star conscious. Nothing. Alright, it's summer chills, hilly chills, all the chill.
By royal decree.
Of course, man. Yes. Bennett. Hi, Joe. Kick this hilly chill's ass by showing him that he wouldn't have survived in the first place. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Gotta situate fracture.
That's what I do. I do that 50k damage on that ass. You don't even know. You don't even know. Oh, it's fish. I was just supposed to do it. Kill him, fish. Kill him. Dodge. Oh, fuck. Kill him, fish. Kill him. Aim was born fishes.
What's happened here? Everything is broken.
Everything falls apart. There's a book that they used to make students learn in high school.
Alas, the loftier the clan, the more devastating the fall.
Truly, Vishal. That was the most normal sentence I've ever heard you say.
Broken into pieces and not a single soul around. This must be the way things ended.
Yeah, Mona, can you just can I do a single pull now on the standard and then you appear on that account?
Come on, let's get moving.
Now I have a choice. Headphones or controller.
I created another
Headphones or
universe
controller.
and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, am the
For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin, the Wut Allerton. Oh, gotcha! Give me that shit! Where?
Visions represent
Away
the
from me.
Archon's
You ain't getting away
gaze.
from me. Where you go? I'm not leaving this room. I ain't
But
leaving
is
this room.
being under an Archon's gaze really a blessing?
I'm leaving this room. Where's it gone, sir?
I don't know. Maybe.
Come back, you son of a bitch! Open!
I have traveled far and wide in
I'm gonna get
Inuzuma's
Fischl out this
legal
lingerie.
realm and seen many new things along the way. Though material luxuries have not been a feature of my journey, it has yet been a rich and rewarding one.
Means he smashed.
Boundless earth and sky to call my abode.
That's what he called Beto's
All
ass.
wonders of nature as my partners in poetry.
She got Bush. Okay. I'm going too far with it. Look, I'm cringes. You don't expect me not to make types of jokes like that. I've been making Rule 34 jokes this entire playthrough. Gunshots! Gunshots!
Hand over your visions now!
This way! Hurry!
Okay, I can wait. I'll meet you. It's kind of really amazing how big dick bags the 10-year commission was. It's I find it really amazing. Cause let's all be real here. I didn't fuck that shit up. She kind of dumb. Raiden's the same. Mirovel Ritaku said this. He said this to me, and I totally agreed. Raiden kind of Hitler-y. Just saying. Didn't say it's an exact one-to-one comparison, but there's enough similarities for it to be close. Continue on with. Oh, he's following the Sealy that represents the memory of KAZUHA. Understandable. Oh, there. Get your head in there, boy. One more, you alright, KAZUHA? I'll open the door, I'll get us away from your commission. And all of Raiden's. Yeah, I think I can stop with hidden jokes now. It's not it is cringe, it's that. It's in bad taste. It's in bad taste.
Very well why people resist against the Vision Hunt decree. Ambition is our power in its rawest form.
Fire.
We cannot live without it.
Fire. Mad at the fire. At the fire. Going, Charles? Nothing? Come on.
When no other
You should
option
get fish out
remains,
this land direct.
I will leave.
Man, KAZUHA, your determination to do as you please, your courage. Do I get to fight? All right, sons of bitches. Let me show you how. Let me show you what visions can actually do.
Unauthorized personnel are strictly forbidden from coming near.
Whatever you say, man.
The kid has a vision? Get him! Don't let him get away!
Oh my God, vision!
By royal decree.
Goodbye! Gone. Hot. Didn't stand a chance. Gone, Charles. Gone, Charles. Gone, Charles. Damn it.
Formation!
Get
Soldiers!
close, get close, get close.
Infantry
Boom.
work.
Boom.
Oz,
Boom.
reveal thyself. Wings of darkness. Come, sever night from day.
I won't forget this. You must withdraw. Teach me a lesson.
Soldiers! Quick!
Teach you a lesson? Don't swing it away, man. Don't know what type of lesson you expecting to get, yeah? Huh? Kill them!
Strike first.
Death! Death! Yes! Yes!
Bring it on. I'm lost.
Trying to dodge and then he dodges into the fire. Great plan, man.
Evil conquering. Worthless.
Yep. Chance it is. Just had a chance. And then we go. Let's reach your best.
I need to train harder.
The life of a wanderer is full of hardships.
No gun, Charles?
I have asked myself these questions many times. Should I go? If so, where to? And by what means?
This trip to Sandy Archipelago is a lot more depressing.
What a lucky day!
Not saying that it being depressing is a
Everybody
bad thing.
Confess. Truth hurts.
They all dead. The entire family died. All the brothers. Oh, Jim! You're still alive, Jim! Kick Jim's ass!
Useless.
Jim, stand a chance. Kill Jim. Kill him. Goodbye, Jim. Goodbye, Jim. Jim!
Finally, no.
Don't worry, Jim. You'll be okay. I'll handle all the duty from here. Yeah, can you just give me like one more? Give me one more conch shell. This time I didn't miss a conch shell by accident. Then I'll be pissed. Then I'll be pissed. I'll be sad and pissed.
As you wish, me, Fräulein.
Oh shit, Fischl almost died. You son of a bitch!
Truth hurts.
How dare you mess with Fischl?
I'm ready. Cut down. Like this.
This is right now, currently, one of my favorite characters in the game. I knew I was gonna love a character and punch shit out of everybody. I knew it. And then they released the character, and I loved the character. Oh, our first precious chest, can you believe it? I can't believe it. Could have given us like 10 of those. In the original Sandy Archipelago, we had 20 by now.
KAZUHA, that's you, right? Get on board, I'll get you out.
But why are you helping me? I'm a wanted fugitive.
Obviously, the Yashiro... An anonymous financial sponsor wants you to get out safely.
Ayato paid me to GTU the FO.
But there's only so much they can do. After this, you'll be on your own.
It's supposed to be GUT. This is good foe. Good go get you the. Yeah.
My grandfather once traveled to Lee, while my father read about Mondstadt. But where is the right place for me? The
everywhere.
sky's getting dark.
I'll go everywhere.
Looks like it's going to rain.
Stop! I'm warning you. Do not attempt to resist.
Will the rain ever stop?
Do not.
Oh, really?
Let's all handle it.
Here! Worthless! Here!
When pathetic Tendrio Commission are trying to attack you, don't forget to have a trusty Zao on a hand so that you can drop them from the sky, because they cannot handle flying.
Soldiers, quick!
Hey! I've
Fuck.
outsmarted.
Outsmarted my ass. Heal. And then,
Soldiers, quick!
what are you doing? Who are you pointing at?
I must
Fuck all of you. Revenge!
Oz, reveal thyself!
Official revenge!
I won't forget this. Teach me your lesson.
Midnight
Teach you a lesson. I'm about to teach you a lesson in humility.
Lament!
Trust is our one hand to make sure to get rid of all this pesky Tendrio Commission.
Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless!
And we are done.
Hey, buddy. You okay? Need a ride or something?
Kinda sounds suspicious. It sounds like a guy drives in a van with no windows and free candy on the side. Hey, you read the sentence down, bro.
Pirates?
You could call us that. So, you coming or not?
Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. That's wholly dependent on Beidou at the end of the day, isn't it? Xinyan? Look, at the beginning of the event, we saw that look that KAZUHA Xinyan shared. I wouldn't be surprised.
Huh? It's the Alcor!
Hey, we're gonna see Beidou now!
Look, Kazuha's over there.
If KAZUHA, wait, but is there a Star Crunch? Is one of those?
Ah, we found you!
What's up, KAZUHA?
Good timing. I was just reflecting on my life so far, and I think I'm all up to date.
You're up to date? You mean we're up to date?
So, what do you think of the KAZUHA clan's bonsai?
It's like it carries a lot of history.
Things often carry around some form of regret. The KAZUHA clan is no exception. But that's okay. Partings produce reunions. If not at home, then in a distant land.
I really like this dude. Look, the story quest of him with the possessed sword taking over the NPC that... if they wanted to make that interesting, they could have at least let the other dude die, and then it's the whole thing where the wife, whose final words are said to him, was an argument about the stuff he had. If she didn't send him to be selling the thing, now she blames herself, she offs herself, and that would create drama, intrigue. But at the end, it just brings the dude back to life. He was highly injured. All is well, it ends well. All's well does not make an interesting story, I tell you.
Oh, this mirage is quite fascinating. It presents life like a stage play, with each scene more captivating than the last.
Look, I hate to bring this up. Mono, are your titties okay? Like, why is it so... I look like they put two golf balls, like glued two golf balls on like... I don't know, something looks weird. Something looks weird.
They say that astrologists have seen it all. So if this mirage intrigued you, that says it was a worthwhile encounter.
How fares thy mood?
What mein Fräulein is saying? You alright, nigga?
Main Fräulein inquires as to your present well-being, Lord KAZUHA.
Yeah, we could get the gist of
Hoping
that.
your heart is
Shut
not
up, Oz.
filled with
You do
sorrow.
not have to repeat. You can get the gist of that. She asked him if he's okay. It was not in Spanish. It was not in some complicated language we don't understand from two alien worlds later. No. Shut up, flying chicken. Get it. Go. The pot's over there, man. Go take a dip.
There's no way anyone could be cheerful after reliving all that.
You have a point. Thank you all for your concern. Fortunately, all those things are past and gone now. When I first saw this bonsai, I thought of the possibility that I needed to wait for you. Perhaps that was why I had to be here on my own. There was supposed to be a dead plant in that flower pot. However, there was nothing there. While we were separated, I had a lot of time to reflect. I think I finally understand now. The mirage is me. The empty flower pot represents the state of my heart.
And now a new tree can grow due to the friends that we have. For once again, we have found One Piece.
When the heart is clear, the world is too. And when the heart is unladen, the same is true. Clear and unladen. That describes how I feel right now. Although I would not say there are no regrets in this. To be unladen is also to be empty. That's why this bonsai appeared as part of my mirage. It gave me a chance to fulfill my wishes.
You know, you could have just like explained to your friends your life instead of letting a mirage explain for them.
I never realized that deep down in my heart, I also wanted to make my own bonsai. Perhaps this is what it really means to keep KAZUHA traditions alive.
Okay, we went through all those puzzles and fighting and so for the resolution of, oh yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna grow a tree. Not saying it's a bad thing. Just saying it's kind of strange.
Have you finished doing what you wanted to do, KAZUHA?
Yes, you could say that. You saw my past self and said goodbye to him. Only when you witness my whole story does it become truly consigned to history.
You could have just explained all of that to us, man, and you would have had the same burdens unladen of your chest.
What really matters in life is not how strict we are with ourselves, but the connections we make along the way.
One Piece.
There's no future for those who linger on the past.
One Piece.
So please believe me when I say that I've already come a long way, and I intend to go further still. I often travel during storms, which means my eyes
We don't
are
get
often
this
blinded.
usually anymore.
Many times, I couldn't even see what was right in front of me.
At least they're not making us read this. At least they're not making us read a
One
note.
day, I finally reached the top of the mountain. I looked
Really?
out with the clouds beneath my feet and only the gentle breeze murmuring in my ears. The highest mountain is a
Shiny
clear and
archipelago?
enlightened heart.
I recognize this mountain.
Here, there is no self, no hatred, no regrets, and no desires. Let's embark on a journey, for I am the breeze.
And then he just jumps
We'll meet
off
again,
the mountain.
no matter how far along the road. Life has just begun, and maybe the whole world can be my home.
So in other words, you want to be, your aspirations to become a super hobo. Understandable. Understandable.
It's been a long trip today. Paimon's getting kind of sleepy.
So we must put floating baby back to sleep. Come here, floating baby. Shh, 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 shh. Tap the back. Ah, she split off on me. Damn you, floating baby.
Everyone must be exhausted. Let's call it.
Exhausted Genshin.
What's wrong? You don't look too good.
Nothing.
Perhaps today's arduous journey is making me feel slightly out of sorts.
Main Fräulein, are you alright?
Are we going to see Amy's paws?
Oz, curb thy curiosity.
Yes, Main Fräulein.
Okay. Fish are acting kind of sussy, bro.
I'll see if I can find something for us to eat. Go ahead and rest if you're feeling tired. But anyone who's up to it is welcome to help.
I'll help.
Oh, me too.
Everyone's volunteering to help. Maybe we should too.
Nah, you guys woke me up early. There was talking ships and squirrels and flying flying fish and swimming birds. I am not. I'm going to sleep.
Whoa, hey! Her Highness looks kinda gloomy. Mona, you two seem close. Why don't you keep her company for a while?
You noticed it too. I was going to bring it up with you while we were preparing the food. In that case, yes, just leave it to me.
All right, we'll prepare the food.
Mona gives you a wink. Oh. It's an answer, stay official. Everyone else collects cooking
this should
ingredients.
be enough. We can grill these.
We
Next
can
time we
grill
pass
these.
by one of those abandoned campsites, I'll see if they have a cooking pot. We'd have some more variety then.
Wow, that's such a nice idea. You might not be a chef, Xinyan, but you sure do know how to keep diners happy.
Is that a backhanded compliment? What?
Oh, shucks, Paimon.
Don't be happy with that.
Just doing what I can.
Even the crewmates of the Alcor consider Xinyan someone they can rely on.
Especially when it's concerned to rock and roll.
We feel the same way about you too, Kazuha.
We of care
Sure
appreciate you too, Kazuha.
Well, then, as a trusted friend, I have something I'd like to talk about.
Is this where you tell us we must collect rocks and build bonsai?
From what you've been saying, that miraculous mirage seems to have been based on my life story to date. It felt just like a dream to me.
Talk about us. Talk about we. Talk about life and what is going to be. Open my eyes, yeah, and it was only just a dream. Maybe that's it. Maybe it represented your dreams.
In other words, you've always wanted to make your own bonsai?
That is the takeaway from all of this.
Could that be it? All that was a means of granting me something I wished for? And since this happened to me, does that mean it could happen to everyone else too?
Oh, we can see Lumine?
I agree. But I wonder whose mirage we'll encounter next.
If we see Xinyan, then obviously Xinyan, we're finally going to get in that rock and roll event. And then it's like all a dream. Well, at least she'd be well practiced then. Wait, that's the day, isn't it?
I'm actually kind of looking forward to my own mirage if it's a dream come true like you say.
Wait, you actually want something like this to happen with you too?
Oh, heck. Any mirage to do with me would probably be music related.
Yeah, I kind of got that spoilers about the symbol in the event.
Tunes.
You mean you'd want to do a performance in there?
Why not? I don't think any self-respecting musician could stay silent on these islands. Just look at this place.
As long as it's not as annoying as the old Ito one, because the Ito one, the button prompts, what really got to
So
me.
much confidence and optimism. Xinyan rocks.
You see, when you're playing on a screen that's above a certain size, you cannot focus on everything at once. So you need to look a little to the side and a little to the side. It gets to me, okay? It gets to me.
Oh, Traveler, Paimon wants to try some of the fruit growing on that cliff over there.
There's fruit growing on the cliff over there. A floating baby's hungry. I need to feed her. Carry on without us. I need a moment with Paimon. I need to change the diaper. Let's phone Vinty. Hey, Vinty.
So, those strange houses today, huh? And, a mirage bonsai? Basically, lots of weird stuff today.
Dodoko, dit, dit, dit. Dodoko, dit, 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 dit.
There's no answer. That's weird. Why is he ignoring us?
Because it's right behind you. This doesn't seem like him.
Maybe he got distracted. Or he forgot to bring the bomb to his performance. Or he got drunk and fell asleep under that huge tree.
Or he had super allergies, got drunk, and had to be sent to Barbara for healing.
Maybe we should try contacting him tomorrow.
Traveler, Paimon. So here you are.
Ah, if it isn't the weird boob-shaped wabbit.
Mona! Are you all done chatting with Fischl?
Close enough. She was a little downcast. I think it has something to do with the mirage we saw today. Fischl has been very excited about this trip from the start, but I have a feeling she doesn't want to see her own mirage.
So we are gonna see Fischl's past. And Fischl being Fischl.
Why?
Not Fischl, but Fischl being a human.
She really enjoys.
I'm not sure at this stage, but I'll keep an eye on her. There's something else
Isn't
I
all
wanted
about
to tell
Fischl
you.
that
I tried performing a divination again on the beach.
but her parents didn't want her? Something about her parents and Fischl not having much friends, so she got more and more into reading until she found a book, and the book put her into this Genebio mode. And at the lake one day, she found Oz, and then she got a vision the same day she found Oz, some shit like that.
Glass was still blurry, but I felt a force coming from within. I couldn't see
dark
its
side?
exact position, but I knew that it was changing.
How could you tell that if you couldn't see it clearly?
Let's call it a hunch.
How can I explain this concept to non-experts? Oh, I know. It's like we're sitting in a room and there's a crack in the walls. We don't know where it is, but everyone can feel the wind rushing in.
And this is why we fetch a blanket. Or we just go over with cement paste over the entire room until we find the crack.
Not only that, but the room is getting cold.
Or we fetch the blankets.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. So you want to find where that crack is, right?
You could say that. I need to see the crack first before deciding what to do next.
Ha! She needs to see the crack. Ha! Have to
Seems like
forgot.
similar things happen every time I'm with you. I'll attempt divination, read the signs, zero in on the target, then solve the problem.
I would like to talk about this up. Mona is like at the beginning of the quest. If I use my divination within that place, then Alice will know, then that old hag will know, and then she'll do something of the old hag and mumble grumble, place Mona grumbling here. And then immediately she uses divination.
You're surrounded by all kinds of friends, secrets, and destinies. It's incredible.
Yeah, how about you join me on my journey? How about it? You're the only one of the standard band 5 stars that I don't have. It's been 2 years.
No, you're incredible. You helped Fischl and us solve that Leonard situation.
No, I'm incredible. Wait. No, Paimon's incredible. So we're all incredible. Is this a good thing for an astrologist?
All things considered, I suppose. Let's hope we can all stick together and resolve this, like we did last time.
When you say together, do you mean the 2 of you? Or all 3 of us?
Paimon, this is the time you go to sleep. This is the time you go to sleep. She means she means me and herself. That's not the 2, not the 3. The 2, Paimon. The 2. Oh, the finish smash. It's time to smash.
Okay, the 3 of us then. Sometimes Paimon offers an insightful perspective that can be very helpful to me.
Really? Aw, Paimon's starting to like you a lot, genius astrologist Mona.
Yes, that's the perspective I'm talking about. You'll never meet another astrologist as clever and charming as me.
Yeah, I was expecting like the snooty brat laugh, that type of laugh.
Yeah, everything about you's great. Except for, please don't laugh like Fischl again. Ever.
Oh, sorry. Friends' habits rub off on you when you spend a lot of time together, don't they?
Yeah, if you spend a lot of time with Paimon, you start floating and annoying everybody.
I'll keep observing the stars. Keep in touch, traveler.
Not like we that far apart. She says that like I'm an island away. Okay, complete. So 60 prime gems for this. How do we do this? What is it? Should I do it by myself and like? That's the question. All right, leaf slasher.
Teach me
Oh,
a
on
lesson.
screen. lesson will be taught. You are versing the Shogun. So, there's totally lesson taught. Come here, son bitch. Now's your time to die. Time to die.
Illusion shattered.
One,
Emerge. Right
two,
now.
three,
Emerge.
drop.
I'm always watching.
Show me what you got. Train harder. Bring it
Death.
on, bastard.
I'm here for you, Star Conscious. There better be one at the end of the journey. I'm telling you, I'll be pissed if there isn't. I'll be insanely angry. You better be giving me my Star Conscious.
Right here. Emerge.
What's one more?
I must leave no stone unturned, as a good knight should.
Now that we all together, we can go like this. Do the same amount of damage to them both. Okay, that was certainly not the same amount of damage to them both. And
Shine
yeah.
down. Torn to oblivion.
Torn to oblivion! This is what I meant by go a little OP on the event. Tiny little OP.
Illusion shattered. Right here. Emerge. Right here.
I don't know.
Couldn't let
And
your guard
dead.
down.
I did not crit. Has anybody noticed, like, if you have a large amount of Hydro characters, none of them actually crit properly? Because to me, that is so fucking annoying. Every time I get a Hydro character, and then I must fight with crit rate, like, they need an insanely high amount of crit rate to crit. Alright. 1,
Emerge.
2,
Right now.
3.
Nothing lasts forever. Oh. Come on out. Right here. Emerge. There is no escape. Inazuma.
And death! Let's Noel handle it from there. Time to clean up! It's amazing how Noel is like my most intimidating character on my tier list. Oh, 2 of them.
I'll catch up.
Go ahead. There I go.
Someone needs to
Hello.
sit up. Illusion shattered. Right now. Emerge. Right here.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, he is so dead. Right. 1,
Emerge. Right
2,
here.
3.
Emerge. I'm always watching. Right here. Shine down. Now you shall perish.
Don't stand no chance. Don't stand no chance. Oh yeah. Who's next to be my enemy? I'm recording. My enemy. Oh, this energy.
Knight should.
This bishop trying to be my enemy. Kill him, fish. I mean, kill. I just need to make sure there's like shields everywhere, and I'm always holding one.
There is no escape.
I have a shield. Do I need a fresh up shield? Refresh the shield.
Emerge. Right here.
Oh, pop.
Couldn't let your guard down.
Alright, that did some damage.
No time to lose.
Right now. Right here. Right now.
Out.
Nothing lasts forever.
Get some damage and
Inazuma shines eternal.
alright. He got him. He's dead. He's down. He's still going down. There's no coming back. Yeah, I'm thinking he's gonna do all his abilities, but he's not. Well, take care of that. That was fun. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Killjoy.
Yep.
We've only just begun.
I'm going By royal decree.
You wish me, Fräulein.
Quietly now.
Somebody's dying.
Here comes the cat.
Somebody's dying.
Rain cutter.
Do it like this. Somebody's dying. You're not going anywhere.
Oz, reveal thyself.
That's oh fuck. Why is that AoE so big? Shit. There we go again. Some ER up in the bit. Did it. Bennett. Power up. Let me do the thing.
Everybody
Oh.
stand back.
You sure?
By royal decree.
King shot? No, not yet.
Busted. Take it easy. Things are about to get
Yes.
dicey.
King
Let
shot.
me lead you a
You
verse.
sure?
Shadow
Oh,
Raven. Black Knight fall.
fuck. I'm dying up in this bit. I'm dying. Double kill. We're fighting this thing, Kane? Why? Oh, let's just get a handle on this.
Quietly now.
What happened though?
Off we go.
That's right, man. Think so? I don't have a shield. I don't have the shield. He didn't do any damage. Okay, so Bennett. Ching shot.
Witness the power.
Yelling. Official.
Oz, reveal
Go.
thyself.
Damage for days! Damage for days! I don't have a shield. I don't have a shield.
Insubordination.
Truly, the worst kind of subordination.
Rain outlines your fate. Gotcha.
Oh, this. Maybe that's not some of that damage. Sure. Too late. He's shaking. He's shaking. He's teleswifting on us. He's teleswifting on us. Visual. Oh,
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
do the thing. Square. Didn't stand a chance. Okay, hey Joe. I hope you're prepared. You have to do some shadow boxing a little bit. Shadow box. Do it. These enemies don't stand no chance. I'm Joe.
It's my lucky day.
Absorption test.
1,
Stand clear.
2, 3. This. Get you all tied up. And 1. Switch.
Enhanced animal module 75.
Yeah, this is working really well. Never stood a chance, boys. Fuck, Bennett. Need healing.
Absorption test. Animal.
And healing.
Gotcha.
Visual. And
Fracture!
that's worked out well. This worked out swell.
Quietly now.
And this.
Game's up. Comes over.
Absorption test. Animal test.
Fuck, drop.
Mark
Quick.
2. Don't break my glasses.
I'm going in.
We got this in the bag, bag. Okay, we need some ER for everyone.
Busted.
Yes. Super ER. Okay, Super's got an ER. That's everyone.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Get dicey.
Animal hypostasis.
Truth hurts!
Oh, that was close.
Situation!
Truly, we do.
Fracture!
Fuck. Bennett, we need healing.
Off we go.
Bennett, you have the most HP.
It's gonna hurt in the morning.
Oh, the time must have went through. It must be that time, a certain time in the game. I was like, what? I gotta question this guy? That's useless. You don't have the HP for this job. Okay. Would have dodged it.
Animal test 6308.
Yellen. Man, C2 Yellen is such an amazing thing. All of the Taco has C2 Yellen because you put 2 Yellens on the same mana. Oh, which I'm extremely jealous about.
Bring it on!
Nailed it. 600 out of 600 to give me my extra primal gems. More primal gems, bitch! Is someone out there calculating how much primal gems we are collecting from this event? Because I don't know if it's like last or not. I'm trying to figure that out. Event detail. I want 2 more of this. Five more left. So I guess tomorrow you can come back and then 2 more. Cause let's all be real here. I didn't fuck that shit up. She kinda dumb. Raiden's the same. Me and Overlord Otaku said this. He said this to me and I totally agreed. Raiden kinda Hitler-y. Just saying. Didn't say it's exact 1-to-1 comparison, but there's enough similarities for it to be close.